runs. He's a champion though at Zero Mission. So yeah, let's go.
Well spoken, Steffi. It looks like our runners have both started. Good luck, have fun to both. Looks like we're starting off in Ceres Station. Now, Steffi, I've asked you this before. Hyrule didn't give me a great answer, but why is everything so blue?
Well, it's blue because it's a cold world, you know. Just that station, that is. It's supposed to, you know, represent sadness. It's supposed to represent loneliness. You feel cold being in that station, but just feel kind of cool at the same time. It's like a cool blue. It's like nice and chill until, of course, Ridley shows up and steals your baby. That's just an everyday thing though for SM.
Right you are, right you are. Both runners arm pumping away, making their way in the series escape. Looks like Phoenix got through the stairs pretty quickly, and so did Crunchy.
Right there on the last one, 40, 92, 97, I think I saw for FenixDown. And Crunchy, the 35, 38. Yeah, but it's only the beginning, yeah.
Phoenix was awfully close to a 41. And as someone who struggles with series, I can definitely relate with Crunchy.
Series is it's kind of tricky, just because I don't know. There's some sort of tension still, because everyone wants to go for the the holy grail that is the 47 world record. But just trying to, it's kind of like a small little speed run. That section is you try to get your best series time. So you're really up against the clock, and having steam and like tiles falling on you kind of makes it a little stressful at the beginning, but it gets your blood going.
Absolutely. And I know you know everything there is to know about blood going.
Heck yeah. In specific, there's a lot of fuel injectors. Really gets you in the heat of the moment. Passionate. That's why when you escape, series is blood red.
Well, better fuel injected than carbureted. Looks like FenixDown used a moonfall to get through the reverse climb.
Yep, looks like it's morphing time for both of our runners. Picking up their missile pack over here with FenixDown. And they should be on their way up to pick up bombs. That's gonna allow them to gain access into Brinstar. But Bomb Chorizo is also, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain that we have all died to Bomb Chorizo, like at least thrice. FenixDown on his way becoming Phoenix up, because look at, he's on his way up the climb. KrunchyLex also in the same room. That's a good little hybrid. I like the simple wall jump once and then ledge grab. Wall jump once and then ledge grab. It seems like a pretty good trade-off.
It does look like it's really consistent. I think that Crunchy, when he was making his way through the old Mother Brain room, I think that was pitless.
Oh, it must be the experience from Zero Mission then. Transferring over. Phoenix, the first one. It's gonna be a Phoenix versus Chicken, this fight right here. Can I get a yeet? Of course, you can get a whole eat, sleep, yeet, repeat from my boy. Right.
Those are the 4 steps to a very successful life. Eat, sleep, yeet, repeat.
Crunchy's gonna enter Bomb Chorizo with not full health. Full health helps it so that your drops for this fight guarantee you missiles. Sometimes you can get some really bad RNG and get nothing, or just like one missile or one ammo drop of missiles. But ideally, you just want to pump 5 regular pea shooter shots, 4 missile packs, or excuse me, 4 missile shots, and then finish them off with 3.
FenixDown with a really smooth Alcatraz there. And Crunchy just going in on Bomb Chorizo.
I'm glad that FenixDown got Alcatraz. It's one of those parts where every runner really starts feeling like they're speed running this game.
Oh, absolutely. So FenixDown's heading down to Green Bryn Star to start the first major sequence break of the game, and Crunchy getting first try Alcatraz, very nicely done. And he's hot on the heels of Phoenix. Really nice room from Phoenix, wouldn't you say, Steffi?
Yeah, Phoenix really holding it down. I'll find a way to fit the number 23 in this joke probably later throughout the run. It's kind of like a 2-parter of a joke, so stay.
So Chad asking about the runner's PBs. KrunchyLex has a solid time of 1 hour 13 and 4 seconds. FenixDown slightly faster at 57:43.
And you can get 4 missile packs before BT in a randomizer. By the way, just to answer the really casual viewers watching this.
Crunchy having a little bit of trouble with early soups. Went for the backup, but then elected to reset the room. And nails it.
Nice job. First try, Crunchy. On his way down. Phoenix is just blazing right through Green Bryn. Off to a Green Bryn start. Oh, God. Oh, those jokes. Those were developer intended jokes, by the way.
They're just that good.
Yeah, they came with the manual. My friend manual, that is. I'm Mexican. Oh, I like this play. I hate the beam, but I like the play.
There's nothing wrong with a little extra firepower this early in the game.
It helps make a couple of enemies killable in Like the cack attacks, for example, somehow, like even though they might stand still and kind of move back and forth for a bit, they're still able to juke your shots with the pea shooter. But the Spazer ensures ultimate killage. All right, Hockey, here we go. Getting the slap shot in right through that.
Oh,
I don't even know
absolutely.
what kind of creature that is that guards, or like that statue that is into Kraid's lair.
It's kind of frightening. I mean, it gives me nightmares. I've actually been seeing somebody professionally. I can't sleep at night because of that awful face.
Oh, that was actually good usage of Crunchy getting grabbed by the Yapping Maw, but it pretty much like held him up like Rafiki held Simba, and like it was at the right height to snipe that cat.
Show him to the world. Very
excellent.
nice.
Wow.
Excellent.
Phoenix down with the Kraid down.
Kraid quick kill. Very nice. Charge shot and 4 supers. Very short work of Kraid. And Phoenix has his Varia suit. Varia? I just call it barrier suit, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think developer for that pronunciation to be variable. I just need to cut.
You're done.
You're done. I am indeed.
I gotta compose myself. My goodness.
Speaking of composure, this soundtrack's kind of bad.
Oh yeah, it's one of the worst ever. But we had a nice high five between Phoenix and Crunchy as Crunchy starts his Kraid fight.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, 2 charged Kraid quick kills in a row from both runners.
Give them a hyper clap in chat. These runners are doing really, really well. I guess you can say that Crunchy gave Kraid something to crunch on. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yes! Oh, absolutely. Oh man, that was absolutely 2 first class.
Also, yeah, the mouthball by Phoenix. Wow, they're really pulling out all stops. I'm really digging how both of these runners are playing. Like, in all seriousness, they're really showing some really good.
And you know, I love that swaggy D boost out of Kraid's entrance room.
Oh, right. The swag is definitely a fact. It would be great to actually have both runners PB. Like, what a celebration.
Absolutely.
Both well merited.
Phoenix just doing a little bit of Norfair cleanup. Crunchy grabbing Kraid tank, and now he'll also head to Norfair. But, you know, when you talk about strats, when you talk about tech and movement in this game, if you're gonna move Samus in space, why not do it as swaggily as possible?
Yeah. It's essentially the swag adds flavor to your runs. It's what I like to call swagalicious.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being maximum swagalicious, what are both runners, what are they checking in at right now?
At a 420, they have the munchies for swagalicious right now. Jesus, Aki, come on.
Phoenix with a beautiful, beautiful Bubble Mountain on his way to Speed Booster. And KrunchyLex picking up his PF Flyers. Now that's an old reference.
that one went over my head like that waiver did.
Oh, come on, Steph. You've never seen The Sandlot?
No, I actually haven't.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez, one of the kids from the movie, finally beat the dog. He beat a foot race with the dog to get the baseball back because he got these special shoes called PF Flyers, guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. So high jump boots get half of that in the whole jumping higher part. But once you pick up Speed Booster, now you have the PF Flyers. Samus has PF Flyers.
Well, I guess you really knocked it out of the park with that one.
The baseball puns. Make it stop.
I didn't even watch baseball. That's like the crazy part. FenixDown.
KrunchyLex, no.
Oh, okay. Well, let's focus on who.
As Phoenix makes his way towards Wave Beam.
Oh my goodness, Crunchy with that. He just went in between both the enemies and avoided being able to get knocked down. That was a really good Bubble Mountain. Can be so annoying to get up.
Bubble Mountain is absolutely my bugaboo. One of these days I'll be good at it, but just not today.
Yeah, Bubble Mountain really knows how to how to burst your bubble. Oh my goodness gracious.
Burst bubble and burst a lot of runs, wouldn't you say, Seffi?
I would say so. Knows how to make it pop.
Owlbears ate my parents in chat. It's true. The number of runs I've seen Seffi lose to BMs. Wow. I think we bit off more than we could chew with that comment.
I think it's BMFs. What he meant. Bad mother brain fights.
Oh, bad mother brain fights. See, here I thought maybe you had some gastrointestinal issues that are unresolved.
No, but that is in Torian, though. That's essentially all you hear in Torian. So here's what's great. Here's a great part about what Phoenix is doing. Given what items he's picking up, he picked up Spazer, and usually hand in hand, when you pick up Spazer in your route, you also want to be picking up Ice. I feel like that's just. It's like you and I, Hockey. I'm definitely not Spazer. I'm Ice because I'm cool. You can be Spazer. You're cool. I just don't. I really don't like Spazer, but I like you. I love you, Hockey. I guess that was a bad comparison, but they go hand in hand. Is what I'm saying.
Well, Seffi, we have been known to go hand in hand, but only on a strictly professional level.
And a firm shake at that. Handshake, that is.
Phoenix setting up for this tricky mock ball and nails it.
Nice ice escape. He should be ready to go. Yes, up. Right back up the red tower, heading to wreck ship. I wonder what Crunchy will do. If he will pick up ice.
Crunchy is only a few screen transitions, only 2 rooms behind. He's really keeping pace with Phoenix. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, for now, it might seem that Phoenix lost a little bit of time. Oh my god. Okay, good. As long as he did. As long as the Yappy Maw wasn't at its crazy frames, whatever, where it can. If you spark up like that, not like 420 was, but like, you know, shine spark up there like that, you can crash your game. You can hard crash your game.
Really, I didn't know that. It's actually a glitch that will hard lock the game.
Yes, it's a really scary. Oh my gosh, it freaks me out when I see that because it happened to Crunchy just right now. Because you'll never know when it'll hit.
That's a really clean red tower by Phoenix. The Ice Beam strats. And another swaggy D boost to get out of Hellway.
Oh, come on, Crunchy, you got this. Just getting a good cycle on these Rippers. 4 Ninja Turtles right up here. I think it's it is all the Ninja Turtles, right?
Phoenix with a great backup to freeze the slimes and be able to run out of the room very quickly after missing the D boost. Really nice thread.
Why?
A little bit of trouble with Red Tower, but we know he'll get through.
Okay, do you know which one Michelangelo is? Out of those Rippers.
If I had to guess, I would say Michelangelo is the third one from the bottom.
No. It's the one at the top.
I would be wrong.
painting the ceiling.
Ah, yes. Michelangelo painting the ceiling.
Yeah, because essentially what's given here is once you cross that, you go from mortality, which is where the Rippers are, and then once you make it past that block, that I know Crunchy will do right now, you've transcended into the heaven.
That's deep. What else is deep is Phoenix's skill in this game. The Moat Spark was perfect. Let's see the second attempt on the Ocean Spark.
Nice, getting it.
Wonderful. Very, very brilliant.
I definitely do expect him to farm the Adams family that is located at the bottom of this wreck ship main shaft.
Would you say that family is both creepy and kooky, Seffi?
Yeah, actually, because I mean, look at these things.
I mean, wreck ship itself is also very mysterious and spooky.
That's the Adams family. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Oh, nice! Crunchy on his way. Let's go.
Crunchy just made it up Red Tower into Hellway with a swaggy D boost. Double D boost. Oh, but gets grabbed by the Vile Plume. Tough luck, Crunchy. Oh, the double.
Get it out, Crunchy.
As long as he does it fewer than 8 times, he's set. Having been in a Vile Plume 8 times myself.
That's a really good doppler by FenixDown. You're gonna be the one that says it, right? Once this fight is over. It only makes sense.
Thinking about it.
You should be the one to say it.
I don't want it to get too tired.
Tired? We could just put it to rest for a bit and then just, take 2 of these and call me in the mountain.
I think I'm contractually obligated to say it at least once per round.
I think you need to say it this time just because Crunchy is you're commentating.
I mean, we know I ain't afraid of no ghost, Seffi. I don't think you're afraid of no ghost. Given your response, maybe you are afraid of the ghost.
I'm a little people shake of the ghosts.
That makes sense. Phoenix's health wasn't looking great, but it looks great now. He just needs to finish off Fantoon. Fantoon's red. Health is low. Very nice fight. Very nice from Phoenix.
Good stuff.
FenixDown right now has got to be thinking to himself, busted makes me feel good! Yeah!
That's what I was waiting for. Hyper clap. Give it up for Phoenix.
Shout out to KrunchyLex for that one. I got all my commentary tech from Crunchy. Not only is Crunchy a terrific runner of this game, but he is an incredible commentator. One of the best. I do like this play from Crunchy. It's better to be safe than sorry, and to do a refill at the ship. Really good idea.
Yeah, it's a really safe play. Obviously, you get refilled, you get reloaded. It's a throwback to 2017 SGDQ, or 2018, excuse me.
That's some deep speed lore right there.
Oh, the spark. Oh, that's the worst spark ever. It's on a timer. Only if it's on screen, I believe, or at least if it still happens to be on the action box of the game. The action box is a little part of the game where some things can still be moving that are just right outside of what the player sees. So sometimes you can get enemy movement. Oh, let's go Crunchy, conserving that energy.
Yeah, this is a really good idea from Crunchy. He's very consistent with these jumps. He crosses the ocean with ease, and also, like you said, Sephi, conserves energy, which for a Fantoon fight is extremely important. Looks like Phoenix is entering bowling. Health looks great.
This is the part where Bomb Chorizo starts to sing, well, I guess we're gonna have to take control.
Da 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 da.
That's a good song.
As far as sequels go, Ghostbusters 2 is a really good sequel, but I do prefer the original. In other words, Sephi, get wrecked. Come up with a better movie.
I mean, I'm not the one that directed it, so. But then again, that comes from someone that likes watching Slapshot.
Slapshot is a cinematic masterpiece.
All right, perfect. Phoenix on his way down to Meridia. Crunchy should definitely be fun.
It's funny, we have made a lot of hockey references this commentary, Sephi, but today is actually the 22nd anniversary of the Brawl at Joe Louis Arena. So in honor of that, you can call KrunchyLex Darren McCarty, because he's about to beat the ever-loving crap out of the turtle Claude Lemieux, aka Fantoon.
Oh my god. What does that even mean, dude?
It means exactly what I said! Exactly what I said. Darren McCarty beat the hell
no,
Crunchy!
Crunchy!
No! Commentator curse! Oh my gosh. Oh, Crunchy, I owe you that one.
It's fine though. He saved. He saved.
He's got a safety save at the ship.
It's definitely okay.
Crunchy's gonna get another crack at Claude Lemieux.
Was there a rematch at that brawl?
No rematch. Claude Lemieux just got his butt kicked. Which is exactly what Crunchy's gonna do to Fantoon. You heard it here first, folks.
This is it. This is the Fantoon's just a Clubber Lang of Super Metroid, honestly.
Clubber Lang is a very tough competitor.
Yeah, he pities everyone. Oh, that was a really good jump by FenixDown. Frame perfect, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's see it.
Really clean spark by FenixDown. No hesitation, lined up perfectly.
Good farm there. Makes sense to make the most out of all the enemies that you have around you.
So I feel like the atomics and the ghosts, I feel like they have a pretty high drop rate for large health, don't they?
Definitely the atomics. The covering are, I don't know. They can kind of troll you sometimes with the drops. But yeah, more often than not, get that large health drop. All right, quick work of Batuan.
That spacer beam, it's that width.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it that much credit though. It's just Spacer.
There's no just when talking about Spacer. Spacer is objectively the greatest item in any video game.
Exactly. There is no just because you can't justify picking it up. But no, seriously, it packs. I mean, his current beam combo actually does the damage of a super missile. And then there's some enemies and even bosses that take double the damage from a super missile. Like Fantoon's one of them. Oh, okay.
Ridley too, right?
Ridley is as well. Correct.
FenixDown just barely missing the short charge for the full halfy attempt.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Still making short work of the Coliseum. I learned recently that it's called the Coliseum because there's sand in the room.
I can confirm that because I mean, just look at the sand right there. And plus, you're pitted against, you know, these energy-sucking monsters. Look at that. Oh, this is also a smart save. There's a refill here as well, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna take the save.
Yeah, only missing 3 HP, but a safety save here is a really nice play.
Crunchy should be almost done here. He's definitely looking mighty healthy.
FenixDown is going to be cooking up some shrimp for dinner.
Probably seen those short charges. Crunchy, by the way, is done with Fanny.
Crunchy's got to be thinking to himself. Headphone warning. Bustin' makes me feel good.
Feel what?
Feel good.
Okay, I just didn't hear you the first time. Let's go, Phoenix. Do you want Dragon or Dragon? If you didn't catch my drift.
So does that mean that power bombs in the Dragon fight are known as Goo Gone?
Yeah, that's the unreleased product by Billy May.
May he rest in peace. Phoenix with really quick work of Dragon will pick up the space jump.
Yeah, Bubba Gump, Space Jump, Shrimp, Jumpo Shrimp.
Bubba Gump, Shrimp Jump. Could you repeat that
I
one more time?
Can't. To be honest, I can't because I don't remember. I just say stuff, dude.
There's a lot of gumps and jumps and shrimps and jumps and bumps. Incredible. He's not the best commentator in this tournament for nothing, folks.
Oh, you flatter yourself too much, Hockey, because you are the best one.
I'm not even the best commentator tonight, let alone the rest of the tournament.
All right,
But
Phoenix.
it's not a competition. The racers are competing, not the commentators.
No. Wait, Hockey. Wait, you didn't know that this was also the commentators' tournament? We're competing to be the best commentators.
If that's the case, I stand a worse chance of winning that than this tournament, the any percent tournament.
Oh, Phoenix down with the mellow strat.
Tech. That tech. I hope you're all taking notes at home, because you can learn a lot from these racers.
See, that Dutch pancake strat alone gave Phoenix down the follow. So just a reminder, follow both of the...
Oh yes, absolutely.
So FenixDown really just has nowhere else to go, but that's not a sad thing because the only place that he does have to go is down to Lower Norfair, where he could make another friendly meetup with our lovely space pelican. It's a really smart move for Crunchy to be farming these CAG attacks, as they will be dropping super missiles. And
if there's one thing Super Metroid has taught me, you can never have too many super missiles.
No, you can't.
Whether in this game or in real life.
It's kind of morbidly true.
Well, Sephi, when you go to work every morning, to get in the door, it's a green door, so you have to shoot it open with a super missile, right? Is your employer different?
I will explain to you later what the green door means to us here, because that's a yikes.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Crunchy working his way into Meridia. And I believe Phoenix is taking the north route to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, he's going north route. There's no real reason for him to be going south route, since he's not going to be picking up ice, since he already has it. Crunchy, I wonder if you pick up... Yes, this is also a cool play. Be picking up the...
Be Mama Turtle?
Yes.
Outstanding play.
Remember Dinosaurs?
The television show?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And well, Samus sneaks in here, and all the babies go to her, not the mama, not the mama, not the mama, not the mama, not the mama. Right. It's looking good.
A couple of quick power bombs from Phoenix to get through the pillars. Now on to
Yeah.
the worst room in the game.
Now, what makes this room so worst than all the other worst rooms?
It's just like a gauntlet. You have projectiles, you have pirates that only died of charge attacks. It's a vertical room. The game expects you to have space jump, but you don't, because it's any percent. I mean, it's a tough room. It's a very tough room, but Phoenix made it just look so easy.
All right.
I'm sorry, Sephi. Was that a rhetorical question?
No, it wasn't. I was just wondering. I was actually just gathering input on which your thoughts were on the worst room in the game. Also, good. Okay, so Ridley is a troll. We know that. Ridley hits for 40 on the body, 30 on the tail, 15 on the fireballs. And here we have Crunchy picking up. I think this is his. It's gonna add up to like 20 max supers that he can carry.
Crunchy's absolutely strapped.
Yeah, he's strapped like someone that's ready to go to work on a couple of bosses in Super Metroid.
He's strapped like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Crunchy with the audio cue, I believe. No, he's just gonna go straight to town. For the super missile shots on Batoon, it's only a number of 10. And kind of reminds me of those Home Alone scenes, the old movie. It's like, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get you lousy, stinking, lying. And well, Crunchy, that's effectively what Crunchy's doing, giving Batoon to until the count of 10 supers.
Phoenix staring down Ridley saying, too bad AC ain't in charge no more.
You gotta do better than that. Maybe I'm off my hinges, but I believe you. That's why I'm really not gonna let you go.
So far. Really, really clean fight so far from Phoenix.
Okay, it's got this under control. All on our own. God, I can't get that song out of my head now. Dude, Phoenix, you got this. Phoenix versus Dragon. The fight of fire. Fight fire with fire. Lego. I think, yeah, he should be dead to death already. I'm pretty sure he's dead to death already. Yes, he do be indeed.
What a beautiful fight. FenixDown saying to Ridley, keep the change, you filthy animal.
And a happy new year.
Ridley Tank should make Lower Norfair escape no problem for Phoenix. And Crunchy just doing a quick farm before heading to Dragon.
It's gonna want full supers most likely. Again, and I've said it before, I've seen other runners take 20 super missiles into the fight just because that's exactly all you need to kill Dragon.
So KrunchyLex kind of echoing what Fiona Apple said when she said, all I need is 20 supers and I'm feeling like a criminal. Come on, Steffi, I know you remember that song.
I actually do not remember that song.
Oh man, this is embarrassing.
The only Fiona I know is
For you!
Fiona Apple of my eye. That is you, Hockey.
And just like that, we missed a continuous wall jump.
No, it's continuous. It never stops. It's always going.
Did Crunchy do a CWJ in Coliseum?
Yeah, I believe he did.
That is advanced. Super
Well, it's Crunchy. It's a KWJ.
Crunch continuous wall jump?
It's a crumbelievable wall jump.
Crumbelievable.
All right, Crunchy, you got this, my guy. I know you. I know you. Yes, that's really good smart tech right there using the power bomb.
That's the Goo-Gone. The power bombs are Goo-Gone.
I thought you said Dugong like the Pokemon. I was like,
no,
oh.
not Dugong. Goo-Gone. They gets rid of the goo.
Yeah.
This whole time you thought I said Dugong?
You do it and it's gone. I don't know.
GOO space GONE. Goo gone.
Oh my genus.
Oh my god. Oh my genus. Oh my kingdom, phylum, order, species, whatever. Not just genus.
But the great harvest of betrayals of the Renaissance side has betrayed those who haven't heard. What's the thing again?
Well spoken, Sephi. Crunchy finishing up Dragon, picking up his space jump.
Let's bring it home for Phoenix. Just save that baby.
Crunchy making his way through Cack Alley and thinking to himself probably, so fades the great harvest of my betrayal.
I just literally said that, Hockey. Just like 5 seconds ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I try to ignore everything that you say. Except for right now.
Well, that's why I'm not saying anything anymore, so yeah, whatever. Oh, Crunchy with the breaking out of spin. It's gotta be careful. There we go. Nice stationary space jumps. Space jump is so tricky. Out of water.
What is it about the game's physics that changes how it behaves in water versus outside of water?
I think it honestly just is the fact that it should be spammable underwater. That's really it.
So the game does a check. It checks if it's spammable. And if it checks and you're in water, it says, yes, spammable, go. But if you're above, no, not spammable.
Yeah, so the it's like a cooldown. You can kind of think of it that way.
Oh, a cooldown. I'm familiar with this phrase.
Yeah, so pretty much with Space Jump, you can only press jump again and like have it activate if you press jump half a second after you let go of jump. Oh no, Crunchy.
Phoenix is barely missing the greatest strat in the game, which is the speed keep through Parlor, which to this day still does not have a name. How can such a swaggy strat not have a name?
Oh, it does now, Hockey. You'll be pleased to know that it's called the Stanchion.
Stanchion? That sounds Vulgar?
No, what? It's just called the stanchion. It's just a stanchion. What's your stance on a stanchion? Come on.
I mean, there's no better way than to like mark a queue or a line for a checkout line or a movie ticket line than with a couple stanchions.
Well, it's because your only way to go is to G4 right now. Like, you know.
Well, Phoenix has made it to G4. Just waiting for these statues to have some sort of weird thing fly out of them and turn gray and lower down a little bit. I always found it very odd.
That was a cool little golf ball that Crunchy did. It's a hole-in-one.
Sometimes you just gotta grip the lumber and just go for the green, you know?
The lumber. Give me the lumber. Hockey's Lumbies in full effect direct to you. Excellent. These drops though for Phoenix. Okay, that's a little better. Sometimes these Metroids could be a little stingy. It's kind of like how they want to be right now.
Crunchy got his ice beam. So he's ready to go down to Lower Norfair.
I think grouping Phoenix would be down and should get a full stack on stack of super missiles here.
Racks on racks on racks.
There we go. Yes.
Very nice drops.
Ooh, Crunchy was he got the jump for the speed boost.
Really nice movement from Crunchy.
Oh, I like that angle up. See, angle up can be seriously like unappreciated.
Would you elaborate?
Well, there's like some animations that you can see on Samus that you don't get to see quite often. That to me, I guess, just looking at it from an aesthetic speedrunner's perspective, I like seeing the way that Samus moves. Not like in a manga toss way, but like just because you have so much control of Samus. Aiming up is something that you rarely have to do in in specific, aiming up while you're moving and keeping momentum is something that you don't really see. Same with angle up and keeping momentum. I don't know, it's honestly just SM speedrunner things with the hashtag in front. But what's that sign called? The little waffle sign?
Pound sign.
I bet. Just kidding. Anyway.
To be honest.
Alright, Phoenix. Going for a first try. Zebby's.
Very nice.
Nice. Excellent job.
Nice skip. Really nice skip. Crunchy going in on the worst room of the game. Freezing those pirates.
Yeah, the pirates with the worst hitbox in all of existence of time that you have ever have experienced. Hitboxes like you haven't done. I got so tired of saying stuff.
You're doing fine, doing great.
Thank you. Sadly, he ended up missing a power bomb. So for him, either he gets really lucky over at the 3 Amigops Key Hunters, or he'll have to pick up the power bombs. A shame.
Phoenix down about halfway through Mother Brain 2.
Phoenix down.
Taking a couple damage from an onslaught of onion rings.
Oh, good. Just better to tank the fry.
Shook off that fry instead of the ketchup. Nice fight. Very nice fight.
Good job. You can just chill.
After farming up those fire fleas, it can be a little challenging to get back out.
Yeah. Just
It's kind of like Palace of Darkness, aka Pod.
Gotta dip in the pot.
I mean, that's objectively the right play, no matter what the circumstances, always to dip into Pod. But this is Super Metroid. This isn't A Link to the Past.
Well, I don't know, Hockey. This game does have a link to my past. It's a game that I cherish, that I adore, that I've held in my heart for 25 years, and here's to another 25.
Absolutely, Sephi. I mean, I could gush for hours about this game.
But not the same.
We're here to do a job, so I will not gush.
Exactly.
Goodbye, baby Metroid.
We salute you.
Thank you for equipping me with the greatest weapon in the game.
I wish Tim the Toolman Taylor had a salute to baby Metroids.
Oh yeah, why's that?
I don't know, it'd be like a lost episode of like Home Improvement. By the way, did I ever mention that the doors or like the ship opening sounds like Tim Allen's? Have you ever noticed that? It's like something I've always noticed. Oh, the tea bags for Phoenix down.
Crunchy making extremely short work of the Metal Pirates and just doing a quick farm before heading to Ridley, while Phoenix starts his escape. You have officially ruined all of those doors for me and all of chat.
Just wait for the ship, trust me. Alright, let's go, Crunchy.
Phoenix with a swaggy moonfall during the escape.
Crunchy feeling a little punchy.
Phoenix setting up for Behemoth Spark.
Then gets it.
Beautiful job.
It's actually really not that difficult. You have like a pretty big window from where to spark from.
I've also heard that the secret to the Behemoth Spark is holding down angle up.
Yes. You don't want to spark too soon, or else you're gonna bonk on one of the ledges. But GG, by the way, for Phoenix down.
Phoenix, but an absolutely clinical Ridley fight from Crunchy. Made very short work of Ridley. And GG's to
Phoenix down, hitting done with an official SRL time of 59:22. By the way, did you guys hear? Did you hear the Tim, the Taylor, the Tillman, the Toolman, the Taylor man, the Tim the Taylor?
3 safety saves and still under.
I hear
him.
So. His voice. He's from the other side. We're gonna try to make contact with him.
Beyond,
Yeah, there is
Interview.
life outside of this world.
Hello?
And welcome, FenixDown. How do you?
I feel like it was okay. My goal was to be under an hour, and it was under an hour with 3 safety saves, so it wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad.
I thought you did a terrific job, Phoenix. GG.
Thank you. Yeah, I had enough good movement and tricks that I felt good about it, but also enough bad that it was like, wow. Like, I just couldn't wall jump. I don't know if there's something going on with my D-pad. I kept pressing up coming out of my wall jumps, so kind of annoying.
Well, from our end, it didn't look to slow you down that much, but
Yeah,
it
no,
sounds like
good.
you do want to keep pushing it as you make your way through the rest of the rounds of this tournament.
Yeah, I think that as the rounds go on, I knew going into this matchup that my PB was a little bit better, and that this was going to be my race to lose, and I wanted to get the point. So I played a little bit safer, but going forward, definitely depending on what's going on, I'm going to push for PBs in these races.
I definitely do like that approach. I know that a lot of runners have a different perspective on how they want to approach their matches. Seeing them as, clearly as PB attempts is a great way to kind of push yourself. Force no reset runs. It gives you. I mean, I don't know if you feel it entirely different from when you're doing, just runs on your own as opposed to doing a race.
It's a little bit different because there's a few more nerves. Like my Fantoon fight was really bad, and it started okay with a good Doppler, and then it was. I usually don't play with Moonwalk on, so my positioning on bosses was a little funky. But that's one of those things I'm trying to just force myself to get used to.
Yeah, with Moonwalk, I know that there's some people that are, they just really have no care to use it, which I understand and I get. But I do recall Gallimard saying once that it is something that he feels every new runner should start doing, just because if you start doing it from the get-go and you feel like, I don't know, like I just want to like get a free time save or whatever, and kind of make that transition into using Moonwalk, it wouldn't be that much big of a deal, having to force that switch down the line when you're something like a low 50 or a high 40s.
Right.
Something that'll just come to you like that. You'll just instantly learn the run with Moonwalk. So
yeah, I also I still play on default control settings, which
Oh.
makes me accidentally hit pause a bunch of times in runs. So I'm working on also switching my item select to Y, and then deselect to select. But
yeah,
I'm just
that's
not used to it enough to do it in any races or real runs yet.
Yeah, give it some time. That's actually the scheme that I use. Scheme. Hockey, you got anything to say?
I just thought it was a phenomenal run. I mean, you talked about the mistakes you made, but from a commentator's perspective, from a viewer's perspective, it was a thrill to watch. And we focused on all the wonderful things you did, and the mistakes were very minimal. I thought it was a terrific run.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I actually have to step out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stick around until Crunchy finishes. But thanks for the restream to Speed Gaming. Thanks for the commentary, guys. I really appreciate it. And look forward to seeing everybody in the upcoming matches here.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Phoenix.
Adios.
See you later. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for FenixDown23. Give him a follow. Follow him. Sounds
I
like
know we were doing the interview, but did you see the wave to your fish?
I actually, I didn't. I'm so terribly sorry. I'm just gonna have to go back and see it. People
Crunchy's
love
showing a
though.
lot of mercy by not killing your fish, but just simply waving at it, saying hello, in a very friendly way.
Well, I do appreciate that, Crunchy, and obviously my fish does as well. He's such a peaceful person. Crunchy is such a wonderful guy. Like everyone should know him.
Absolutely, he is just a treat to hang out with. His commentary, whether it's at GDQs or in tournaments, Zero Mission, well, you name it. Like he's
Karaoke.
very active in the communities that he's involved in, and he's just a really stand-up guy. And like you said, he's got some pipes. That dude can sing, just flat out can sing really well.
Yeah, I know that the Zero Mission community definitely adores him. Heard a couple of runners talk about the phenomenal commentary that he did. And I remember it. Just kind of somewhat seen it live during SGDQ of 2018. He brought in the energy.
Just the absolute hype. I mean, I still watch that race back just for that commentary, just for that introduction, because it just gets you so fired up.
Final stretch of the game for Crunchy. Just gonna start clearing out his Metroid room. Playing it safe, also just wanting to make sure he doesn't exit Metroid room 4 with more energy than or excuse me, less super missiles than he would like. Honestly, thankfully, he also picked up an extra missile pack, giving him a max of 25. Oh, I really hope that they drop supers. Oh, I mean, he's fine, but he's just gonna have to open some doors if he wants to ensure that he does not soft lock during Mother Brain 1.
That was probably the worst drop luck you could get from the last Metroid room.
It's essentially when you kill the Metroids with power bombs, they don't drop as many ammo drops as they would when you killed them with missiles or super missiles. Like they only drop one drop per match.
So they don't drop like a cluster drop.
That's correct.
Now that I didn't know.
Yeah, so that's the only trade-off. You can still kill them with power bombs, but takes 3 to do.
We could probably get away with opening everything with missiles and heading back and refilling, right?
Yes, he can. As pointed out, that 25 and 5 is fine.
Oh, so you could use supers on the pink doors and the eye door. But it looks like yeah, I see. Yeah, he used 5 missiles on the pink door, and now he's going to refill.
Yeah,
Actually, he's not going to refill.
I think he's going to want to open up. He's going to open up the eye door with missiles too, just to be extra. Read all about it. Extra. Oh yeah, safe. Here we go.
At this point in the game, I mean, absolutely, it's definitely a safe play, and I think the right one. he can head into Zebatites with 25-7 or 20/8.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, he's fine.
He's great.
Yeah, he is going to the show. I will make that scene famous, I swear. It's a good scene with
Well,
Philip
to also
Baker
quote
Hall.
that scene, I'd rather you didn't.
Well, I will, alright? Alright, plus RNG, let's see it. Let go. Seb skip, just a little tricky. The way it works is you want to freeze the Rinka that spawns right there at the bottom of the Zebetite. And you kind of want to do a small little pee hop jump to the right and pretty much land on in the same spot from where you jumped. It causes you to, in a way, land on the Rinka itself. Yeah, perfect. And it takes priority over the actual solid block that would be blocking you from clipping through the Zeb, and then using the iframes that you take from a projectile or from trying to clip through the Zeb, you can run past the actual enemy itself.
Boy, Crunchy by the skin of his teeth, finishing up Mother Brain 1, getting ready for Mother Brain 2. Well, thank you for the very lucid explanation, Sephi.
You're welcome.
We'll see if Mother Brain's gonna play nice.
Every single time I hear it play nice, it reminds me of Toy Story.
Great scene in cinematic history.
Yeah, when he's like, "So play nice." Oh, dodging the ketchup.
Shook off the fry and dodged the ketchup. What a clean fight. What a very nice Mother Brain 2. That was brilliant. First class.
Hey, do you think when he shakes off the fry, it's like a milkshake?
Absolutely. Here he comes to save the day. Got him.
Dude, I love Andy Kaufman.
He was ahead of his time. But that baby Metroid saves the day once again. Never get tired of this cutscene.
Not at all. Not at all. Alright, so this time, Baby puts Mama in the corner. And we'll go ahead and try to aid Metroid, giving him back all of his life back. Like, here, sir, I believe this is yours. You can take it back. Do you think it hurts getting your energy back?
I've never considered it. I hope not.
Probably. Maybe. Anyway, 18 hyper beam shots. And then we can hyper clap for Crunchy's victory over Mama Brain. Then good.
Very nice.
That's right. Rejoice, Brother Crunch. Rejoice. You have felled this wicked beast, you may leave.
Very good, Mr. Crunchy. Very good. It appears you've solved the case.
That sounds like Ace Ventura. I'm pretty sure that's Ace Ventura. I'm pretty sure, like 100%, that's
I
Jason.
thought you loved all animals, Mr. Ventura. I thought you loved all animals.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done. Crunchy is making his escape. Nailed the first spark.
I mean, the Ventura reference makes sense because I think Crunchy does save the animals. So Crunchy is, in fact, Mr. Ventura himself.
He's a pet detective.
Yeah, he's here to investigate the case of jellyfish and animals and saving them.
Absolutely. Come to me, my animal friends. Clean spark through the climb. Very nice from Crunchy. But this is it. This is the moment. Are we gonna have a pet detective or a pet murderer? Oh!
We're having a pet detective. Bumblebee Tuna. So
Bumblebee
everyone
Tuna
tuned in.
Too, Steffi.
Alrighty then. And hyper clap for my boy
Hyper
Crunch.
clap for Crunchy. Incredible run.
Finishing off with a it's a race PB. But yeah, he got done with a time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 38 seconds. Let's see if we can. By the way, what I just did was me trying to channel into Crunchy's Twitch channel. And
Here he is himself. GG, Crunchy.
Good game.
Thank you.
So tell us, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind is that I was getting Red Tower first and second try for a solid hour this afternoon.
Yeah, that Red Tower can really get you. That's the worst part about it. And sometimes with this game, there's parts where it really just kind of takes its toll on you, you know, and you're trying to climb up, and it's not easy. I'm glad you like finally got up there and got through. It's it really ruins the feeling though. You could be having like such a good run, and then next thing you know, Red Tower just says, better not.
Honestly, I wasn't. Even after that, I was doing okay because at Wave Beam I was over 2 minutes ahead. But
Oh wow.
Then Fantoon.
Yeah, the death. That was a setback, and I'm glad you took the safety save. You seem like really healthy, but still, Fantoon is one of the first bosses that you end up getting used to. I feel like the order tends to be, and that's excluding the crate quick kill, but I feel like the first boss that you end up getting is Fantoon. Like that's one of the trolley ones that will eventually you'll stop dying to him like in due time. It's risky.
that one's just kind of frustrating because earlier today I was practicing Poplar's method that they had posted in the Discord, and even when I didn't get it, I would still stick around and practice to try to salvage it. And I think I died once after in a dozen attempts. So I felt pretty good going in, and I'm just kind of like, how this? Why this?
Yeah. The bosses, there's so much time to save on the bosses each time. You did good though. Honestly, like the movement was solid.
It felt pretty good for sure.
Yeah, Crunchy, I think, you got to hand it to you. You shook off, the red tower, and, even though you had practiced it, like it just wasn't there that time during the run. It'll come in the future, of course. But even after taking the death of Fantoon, like just for sticking with it and for finishing the run, so I hyperclap, absolutely a wonderful experience, a wonderful wonderful experience for the viewers, for us to watch you play, so thank you.
Yeah, I've decided going into this that unless things go horrendously, catastrophically wrong, I'm going to do my best to not forfeit during the Swiss rounds. So
that's a terrific attitude to have.
Yeah, it's admirable. I definitely respect that. It's good. Hey, like hang on to that. Don't lose it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people definitely don't watch. Like a lot of people really get into the whole thing of seeing the runner finish through, and yeah, oftentimes it's just not the time for it. But when they do, I think it's all the more reason, especially because some of the viewers that we have can kind of share that sentiment of they know what it's like to die to Fantoon. They know what it's like to die to Ridley. They know what it's like to die to the crab after picking up gravity.
Yeah.
Like it's all these like relatable things that we've been through, and you die, but it's Batman. It's Batman Begins. You learn to pick yourself up when you fall. But except in this case, you're not alone. Like you have other people just kind of cheering you on, and it's good.
Yeah.
And I know how wholesome you are, so you're gonna get that wholesomeness back.
Wholesome me? Are we, Steffi? We've met. Are you sure you don't have me confused with somebody else?
You sing Africa, dude, and you sing it really good.
Yeah, that was incredible. A stirring rendition of Africa.
That was a hoot. Nah, but hey, it felt pretty good overall, though I managed to skip a couple of farms that I used to take. Dragon went really well. Ridley felt really comfortable, surprisingly so.
Yeah, Crunchy, your practice really showed through in Ridley. I thought that was, I think I used the word clinical to describe
You did, yeah.
So, no, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep pushing at this. I feel very motivated to improve right now.
That's fantastic, because that's exactly what this tournament's all about, right, Steffi?
That's why we're throwing it, and so I'm glad that you chose to join us and celebrate with us alongside.
Yeah, I'm glad as well.
Any final closing thoughts that you might have, Crunchy?
I feel like I had something, but it went away. I don't like what I'm going to do to Fantoon tomorrow in practice.
That's right, just take it all out. Yeah. Make that dead ghost dead again.
I mean, what can I say? Bustin' makes me feel good.
Bustin'.
Let me tell you something.
That freaky ghost bed. Anyway, thank you so much for letting me jump in, Hockey.
I'm definitely
absolutely, Steffi. It was a blast. Thank you very much for filling the spot at the last minute.
And yeah, anything. I mean, you close us out, Hockey. It's all.
Well, thank you, Steffi. To all you out there in viewerland, thank you so much for watching another installment of the Super Metroid Prodigies tournament. And on behalf of Antinomy, aka Cephalon, aka Sephi, I'm the Hockey Towner, and wishing you all a very, very good night. And as always, we will see you next mission.
Bye.